Okay, rolling.
So John, I see some golf instructors say that it should be loose as a holding onto a baby bird, and the grip.
Yeah.
And what do you think? I mean, how hard should it be on?
I think Sam Snead came up with that, and I was fortunate enough to shake Sam Snead's hand when he was about 80 years old. He about broke mine. Okay, so that all depends on who's hanging on to the club. If I'm teaching a professional hockey player, that's a whole different story than a 50-year-old secretary. You've got to find a way that you control the face. Okay, so strength levels, and you have to find it. But when you're moving the face around in your hands, you're going to have to find out there's a real, you have to be able to control that face back and forth. And if you're hanging on too loosely, you've got to find a happy medium where you're obviously not squeezing the living tar out of it, but if this thing is not controlled and it's slipping around in your fingers, you've got to modify your grip tension. Most people don't even think about it. 1, being barely hanging on. 10, choking it. I never even have people say, what are you feeling? 2. Have you ever tried 10? I said, no. Then how do you know what 2 is? You've got to monitor it. It's your only connection to that club. Hit some balls with 9. I've had most of my success when the handicap's from 25 to 5. It's not been by loosening up fingers. I get oily wrists, but I practice isometric, hitting balls, controlling that face, and if it's too much, we knock it off. But I've had more success with getting those hands more firmly placed. Fingers are the screws that keep the hinges to the door. And if you loosely hang on, you do not get that marriage with your hands to the face. So experiment. I'm not saying everyone has to hang on to it tens, but I've never had any success reducing grip tension and watching balls fly straight and crisp. Now, bunker shots maybe, chip shots maybe, flop shots maybe, but trying to make a club go 100 miles an hour and dig it out of a hole and loosely putting your fingers on there and wondering why that ball isn't piercing at that target ain't gonna work. Remember, if it sounds complicated, it's wrong.
And I'm gonna just show you.